My name is Connor Ross. I'm a 16-year-old sophomore living in Marysville, Washington. My view on world geography has expanded. At first, I didn't see my connection with the world and the impact that one person could have, which means my essential question is, how could one person change the world? This is my home. This is where I live. Let me show you how one person can help change the world. On an individual level, one's impact on the world may seem insignificant. We may not realize the impact of our actions. An example is using harsh pesticides and herbicides around our house and reducing waste and pollution. It starts with changing your thinking, which affects your actions that produce the results to make the difference. If I change my thinking, which affects my actions, and help influence other people's thinking, I start my own butterfly effect. What goes in my yard ends up in the drain. What ends up in the drain ends up here. The butterfly effect is when a small change affects a large, complex system. It is part of the chaos theory. This theory suggests a butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil can start a domino effect which causes a hurricane weeks later in the Gulf of Mexico. A butterfly's wings may seem insignificant, just like a small stream. But multiple small streams create one large river, and that one river can affect a whole community. The Snohomish River, or in our example, the community, pours into the Puget Sound. This is the Puget Sound, a major navigable port. It is home to hundreds of species of marine animals and plants. The Puget Sound represents our nation, in my analogy. Small and significant choices lead to widespreading effects. The correlation in my analogy is that the choices I make in my own home as an individual can have an effect on my family or the stream. My family can have an influence on a community or river, and the river can have an effect on the Puget Sound or the nation. The Puget Sound is connected to the Pacific Ocean, our world. Real geography has taught me just how small the world is and how we're connected. Even though we are all individuals with our own families, communities, nations, we are all citizens of the same world. One person can influence the world by the choices they make in their own homes.